Celebs whose family stole money from them. Someone makes that all-too-rare leap from obscurity to fame, regardless of the field. That change in status is often accompanied by piles and piles of money. Sometimes, these newly minted celebs will put their trust in a professional manager, something that can make said celeb a superstar. However, it may not always end well. On one side of the spectrum, there's Brian Epstein, a businessman who helped turn the Beatles into the biggest band of all time. On the other end, there's Colonel Tom Parker, who both managed to both make and destroy the career of Elvis Presley. For a celebrity, it can be difficult to know who to trust. For this reason, celebs have been known to turn to family members to help manage their money. This can be a wise move. Kim Kardashian and her siblings were catapulted from reality show oddities to worldwide fame under the tutelage of momager Kris Jenner. This, however, is not always the case. Sometimes that trust can be misplaced, leading to a painful and awkward situation when a star realizes those trusted family members have been skimming from the till, so to speak. Sadly, celebrities being ripped off by their own family members is far from uncommon, and dates back to the earliest days of show business. For a look at famous folks who discovered they were being scammed by the people they trusted most, read on for a look at celebs whose family stole money from them. Child star Jackie Coogan's parents inspired. Long before Macaulay Culkin ruled the 90s, and heck, even before Shirley Temple ruled the 30s, there was Jackie Coogan. Widely regarded as Hollywood's first child star, Coogan was massively popular in silent movies, appearing in his first at the age of 18 months. Coogan spent his childhood in front of cameras, appearing in such films as Oliver Twist, Tom Sawyer, and, most famously, opposite Charlie Chaplin in The Kid. At the peak of his popularity in the 1920s, Coogan was earning a staggering $22,000 a week, which equates to nearly $400,000 today, in addition to receiving over half of the profits from his movies. In 1938, Coogan, then in his early 20s, sued his mother and stepfather, the latter his former business manager, only to discover his parents had squandered the millions he earned. Coogan's plight led California to enact the Child Actors Bill, more commonly known as the Coogan Law, which reversed earlier legislation which held that child actors' earnings went to their parents. In the hopes that what happened to Coogan would never be repeated, Coogan continued acting, yet never achieved the kind of success he had as a child, although he did land one very iconic role in the 1960s when he was cast as loopy Uncle Fester in the Addams Family. Billy Joel's former brother-in-law stole $30 million. As one of the biggest hitmakers of the 1970s and 80s, Billy Joel made a lot of money, which, he alleged in a 1989 lawsuit, had been stolen by his former business manager, Frank Weber. As the Los Angeles Times reported, Frank was family, brother of Joel's first wife, Elizabeth Weber, whom he divorced in 1982, and godfather to Joel and Christy Brinkley's daughter. Joel's suit alleged Frank had given $2.5 million in unauthorized loans to Weber-controlled companies, flushed millions of dollars away on bad investments, and, worst of all, slapped a $15 million mortgage on the copyrights for Joel's songs. Weber's gross misconduct, fraudulent activities, and manager, Frank Weber. As the Los Angeles Times reported, Frank was family, brother of Joel's first wife, Elizabeth Weber, whom he divorced in 1982, and godfather to Joel and Christy Brinkley's daughter. Joel's suit alleged Frank had given $2.5 million in unauthorized loans to Weber-controlled companies, flushed millions of dollars away on bad investments, and, worst of all, slapped a $15 million mortgage on the copyrights for Joel's songs. Weber's gross misconduct, fraudulent activities, and unlawful diversions, as herein alleged, have taken place during a period in which, as Joel's manager, Frank was paid millions of dollars annually in management commissions. The court papers declared, as reported by Joel, claimed Frank scammed him out of $30 million, and the singer sought $90 million, the original $30 mill, plus another $60 mill in punitive damages. Frank fired back, reported the Orlando Sentinel, hitting Joel with a $11 million breach of contract suit.